Hey guys, my dad is here. He's an electrician, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, and he's helping us rewire my fish room. So let's go down there and check it out. Fish room, and we are all finished with the wiring of the fish room. It's much safer than it was before, so if you ever watched any of my previous fish room updates or fish room videos, do not emulate the way I was doing it because it's not safe. It was never my plan to leave it the way it was. If you remember before, I had a chair in the corner that was kind of piled with cords to make sure that they would stay up off the floor. It definitely wasn't ideal. Definitely not a long-term situation. Anytime you have water and electrical in the same vicinity, you want to be extra careful. So now it's much safer. I feel much better about it, and it also meets my needs a lot better because I have way more receptacles to use. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys around to see what we added. Here's a general overview of the fish room area. General overview. And over here I have my tubs. They're just temporarily placed over here while we were working on the fish room area, and they're probably gonna have to be here for a little while longer. Not too much longer, hopefully, but a little while longer. I don't like them over here because there's not very much light, and so I can't see my fish very well. Here's the first spot where we added a new outlet. We got 4 receptacles back there, and the reason I wanted them back there is because that's where my air pump is gonna go. And the air pump is going to feed air to the entire fish room, all of the tanks and tubs. It's gonna be powered by one pump. It's gonna be much more efficient and hopefully quieter. And then we have an outlet right there with 4 receptacles. And here's the electrical panel. We added 2 circuits to be able to power everything. Here is another outlet with 4 receptacles, and another one. Lots, and they're all grounded. Very nice. And then this area is going to be a closet slash storage area with shelves in it, so I can put all of my spare stuff in there underneath the stairs, sort of. And we added a light there, so I'll be able to see everything. It's on a pull chain, super nice. And then there's also one over here. This is going to be, the plan is for this one to be under my desk. There's gonna be a desk here. That's the plan anyway. And then over here we also added one. The top one is dedicated for the dehumidifier, which is back there. It's not running right now because it's loud, but usually it's running 24/7. And then we added that one with 4 receptacles on the bottom. That's gonna be for, right here I'm going to have a brine shrimp hatchery, so I don't have to hatch baby brine shrimp upstairs in my kitchen anymore, which is gross, so it's gonna be nice to have them down here. And then underneath it I might put a 40-gallon breeder tank, since why not, right? If I'm already taking up space here, I might as well put something under it, but we'll see. This is my new 40-gallon breeder tank that I got from the most recent Petco $1 per gallon sale. Oh, and if you're wondering about why these things are taped off, that is to show where I'm going to put tanks and tubs. So the big one in the corner is going to be a 127 gallon, and then next to it another 127 gallon, which I still have to buy. And then above those there's going to be a shelf that will hold 3 40-gallon breeders all in a row, and the shelf is going to extend underneath the stairs a little bit to be able to hold all 3 of them in a row like that. And I also have the option, since the 40-gallon breeders are the same depth front to back as a 75-gallon, I could always just switch them out for a couple 75 gallons if I need more space later on. But I kind of like the 40-gallon size for raising young baby fish. And then over here I have a space reserved for a 60-gallon tub on the bottom, and then there's going to be a rack holding another 60-gallon tub up there. I suppose if I wanted to in the future I could add a third one above that, but for now just the 2 is going to be plenty, I think. So that's about it for the electrical stuff that we added, and the next project is to set up the air pump and run PVC around the entire perimeter of the room to supply air to all of the tubs from a central air pump. And here's the new air pump, which I'm super excited to plug in and see how it works. It's a linear piston air pump. They're supposed to be super nice, and I think this one powers, what did it say, 15 to 40 air outlets, I believe. I might not have that quite right, but that's just from memory. And it's the LPH 45 model. Here are my other air supplies. Here's kind of a layout of how the room is going to look. So you can see the yellow line around the perimeter. That's where I'm going to have the air line, or the PVC running to supply the air. And here's all the elbows and T's and end caps that I'm going to need. And then here are some clips to support it on the wall. This is a huge roll of airline tubing. It's 100 meters, and I just got that much because it was cheaper per foot to buy it that way. So, and I figure I'm never gonna run out of uses for airline tubing. I'm always gonna need it. As long as I keep fish, I'm always gonna need airline tubing, so why not just get a whole bunch? I think it was only like 20 bucks, so not bad at all. And then this is a little piece of hose with an adapter that came with the air pump. And here is my new PVC pipe cutter. I hope it's a good one. I got it from Gemco. Hopefully it's good. So that'll help make the job a little bit easier, I suppose. And here's all the PVC. I went with 3/4 inch PVC, and hopefully I have enough. I should. So that's about it for the electrical updates, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely stay tuned for future videos because I'm going to keep you guys updated every time I finish a new project in the fish room. Like the next project, as you saw, is going to be the air, supplying air to all the tanks and tubs from a central air pump. So I'm going to take video along the way of setting that up. And after that, there's going to be more projects like building the racks and everything. So you guys can stay tuned and watch every step along the way. Thanks for tuning in this week, guys. I will see you in my next video, and until then, stay golden.